Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be going down the road for a walk. Only with Todd this time, not with Apples. But we have to do some groundwork first, don't we, mister?
So far so good. There's been no calling out to each other, so that's a good sign. Just mosey on through the paddock. And finally the grass is starting to grow again. It's been a very poor winter for grass growth, so the grass is as short as when we cut it at the end of spring, so we are now in the next spring and it hasn't even grown, so finally good to see something growing again. But as you can see, Todd's pretty chilled out. He's just moseying on up, isn't bothered too much. It's a nice calm walk. So we've got nearly to the gate, and this is the first time he's looked back to see what's happening. But he's still happy to continue and pretty calm. So we've made it to the roadside.
It's inside out.
And we're just letting him have a wee look where we're at.
Just don't mind our really terrible electric fencing.
That isn't electric.
It's not. It's just a visual, so they see there's fence there.
Yes.
Because you can't really tell there's wire there.
I do wonder the number of people that have gone past and wondered if we're idiots, because
Just the earth.
the electric fence is like earth to all of the posts. But it's not electrified. It's just a visual cue to say, hey, this is your boundary. And they're pretty good, our horses. They respect their boundaries, so we don't have to worry.
It's just a visual for if they're running. So
We don't have to worry too much. So
safety stuff on.
we've got our safety stuff.
Yes.
And we're grazing, and I don't want to jinx it, but hey, we've not had any calling out.
No.
He's calm enough to graze.
And
Which is a nice size. A nice sign. And let's go.
Yes. So one other thing before we go out on the road, obviously there's lots of cars, and some cars are not the most respectful. So just in case you don't know, this means slow down for cars. So if there's a really fast car and you're not sure how your horse will react to it, do that, and then the car should slow down. And another thing is, if your horse is worried about something, don't just like make them keep walking. You can let them stand there for a few minutes and look at it until they're calm again. That's all I have to say now. Now, are you filming still?
Yeah.
Okay, just so say when you're walking out on the road, you're going to go first, just to make sure there's no cars, since we have a hedge here.
Well, you've just said that, so
Oh, you can hear it? Okay, so we have a hedge here, show them the hedge, and then the gate is here, and so we can't see the road behind the hedge. So Mum's going to walk out and look for cars before me and Todd go out.
make sure there's no surprises before we head on out. So there's a dog in their front yard. So just be mindful of that. There's no cars that way. So we'll just be mindful that there's a loose dog in this section. So we'll just be mindful.
We're on the road now.
Going down the road. What have we seen? I'm not sure. Can you hear some motorbikes? That's always fun. And Buddy's chasing a rabbit through that paddock. There's a big fast rabbit. Can you see? It's going to go over the road. And the dogs up in that property are going nuts as well. But I've got a motorbike coming. So he can see. Get ready to hindquarter yield.
And another thing, when anyone slows down for you, you always want to make sure you thank them by giving them a wave or a smile, anything works. Just to thank them for being respectful.
Alright, on we go. There's a car coming as well, so there was a couple of dogs up at the next house, so it's good to communicate what is being noticed. There's a car coming up behind us. We'll turn around to have a look. Thank you. Oops. That one got my finger in the camera as I was thanking the driver for slowing down. Oopsie. So those dogs up next door can go right up to their fence. Can you see them?
There's a wasp on Todd.
And a wasp.
Todd doesn't like wasps. Wait. Look and choose, look and choose. All good things.
Okay.
He's got grass in his mouth still.
Yes. So you want to carry on?
Wait.
So remember, he's going to get his confidence from you as we walk up there.
Yeah.
Because Apple's not with us, so
All the confidence comes from me.
that's right. So how far do you want to get to those crazy dogs up there?
I don't know. Maybe to not. Maybe their electric fence or next one.
Post?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Electric fence.
Let's go.
Electric post.
This is good for him, his mind, to have a change of scenery, change of smells and sights, and also it's really good for his feet as well, to have a change of surfaces to walk on, especially since he doesn't have shoes. So walking on a little bit of gravel here and there and some concrete, it also hardens his feet. It makes them more suited for different terrain. So it's good to get out and about in lots of different ways. And it also desensitizes him to different things. Sheep, cows, all the traffic. Not to mention it's good for his fitness and building those muscles back up. He spotted something else. Car coming the other way this time. And a car coming out the drive. This one's not slowing down at all. Block out some of this wind because it'd be quite hard for people to listen to on the microphone. It's quite a busy day. So we're heading home. He's done really well and we've praised him for all the good things he's been doing, and he's seen lots of things, rattly trucks, a couple motorbikes, a few dogs, some rabbits, people. He's seen all sorts of things, and also if he's starting to get a bit quick, remember to zigzag him, because they tend to go quite quick on the way home because they know where it's at, and we don't want him taking us home. We want to be the ones in control. So we're going to use our friendly zigzag if we need to.
You need to explain what a zigzag is.
Well, a zigzag is what it says. You zig and you zag. And you zig and you zag.
Yeah.
And it stops them making a beeline, like really fast line for home. Pardon?
Walking in zigzags. It could be a lot of other zigzags.
So we just won't want him getting too excited about the fact that he's heading home. And we like to let him stop and look if he needs to. And then once he's sorted it out, we just carry on. Because he's allowed to look, but we don't want him to stop for a picnic. And he'll be quite happy having had a walk out today. So there's a zig. Or is it a zag? I'm not sure. A zag, zag. And a zig, zag. So he's crowding a little bit into you. So we just need to slow him down a wee bit and make sure he's being respectful on the ground and not getting into your space and your bubble. I want a respectful horse on the ground for safety. It's a bit shaky because of how I walk. Now once he's spotted some action in the neighbourhood. Some more conditioning for his feet. Whoop. Some rocks. And here we are. And it's again important not to rush into the gate as we get there. It's okay for him to stop and wait for us to catch up.
Just like with dogs, you
Just
want them to sit and wait.
He's allowed to sit and wait and not have to panic and get in there quickly.
Also, as Mum opens the gate, it's also important that once the gate's open, he does not rush through it. So he's standing here, the gate is there. So it's important he doesn't rush through it, because you don't want him to be rushed through a gate, because it's a tight space most of the time, so it's not very safe. So now we'll ask him through the gate, and then he comes. Yes. The sheep are over there. They wanted to come too. And now he's releasing.
Todd.
So, there was a lot of things to look at on the road today, even though we only went down a couple houses. But there was a lot of things that Todd was a little bit unsure about as we had a little look at it, but then after like 2 seconds he was like, it's not going to eat me, I'll be fine. And so then he's chilled out again. So you just want to make sure if your horse is a little bit unsure about something, you give them a minute to process what it is and take into consideration it's not going to eat them. And then they'll be fine. Also, make sure they're respecting your bubble. So if they
Yes.
step into your bubble and you don't ask them to, you take the foot back out.
What we notice with Todd is when he's feeling unsure of himself, he will start to crowd your space. And now he's like, where is my friend Apples? I'll just get him to back up out of our space. And there's no rushing back to Apples. We're quite okay.
Right, so now we're going to start walking back.
Okay.
And zigzags still important. You need zigzag.
Still zigzagging, because you can see he's starting to look for Apple now and calling out for her. And so we don't want him to take us back to the gate. So we're going to zig and a zag. He's not rushing right now, so we don't have to zig and a zag.
You only have to zigzag if you're rushing.
Yes.
But also, it's important that even when you are walking back, not to do a straight line to the gate, because they'll still anticipate it's just going to be a straight line. So you still want to add a few zigzags in there, but not like so much if you're getting high energy.
Yes.
You need to do lots if you have high energy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, carrying on. I'm just going to duck around the other side so that they're not looking into the sun. Pooping. Be interesting to see. They've got visual on each other now. And they're like, oh yeah, you're still there. Nothing has happened. I can do this without you. Down the little rise there and up the other side. On the homeward straight now. See Apple over in the yards there. She hasn't called out one time yet, so I think she's maybe on her best behaviour today. Either that or she's enjoying her treats too much. She's got a bit of carrot in her treat bowl today. And luckily we only had a few spots of rain, and that's about all. So back again. You okay, Apples? Did you leave any treats for Todd? Did you leave any treats? Not in your life. I ate them all up.
Can you film me again? You keep forgetting to film me because I have stuff to say.
She has stuff to say.
I have stuff to say. Okay, so another important thing is once you get back from going down the road is to pick out their feet again. Because if they have stones or shingle in their feet, then it's not going to be very comfortable for them.
Todd.
Todd don't eat wood. So, you pick out their feet to make sure there's no rocks in it. There's none in that one, there's nothing even in it.
Great.
Nothing in that one.
Did you like your walk, Todd?
Nothing in that one. And nothing in that one. No rocks.
Fabulous.
So that's him all done. So now we'll move him away from the fence. So we'll let him go so he's done. Also, one other thing, if you can hear me talking over this wind, is when you let them go, if you turn their head towards you like this, that's a respect thing, and also then they're not gonna gallop off right away. So you have your head, and so as soon as they're relaxed, then you can let them go.
Oh, so you can come out. Come on out. Is there any treats left? Maybe Todd would like some.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, it's your lucky day, Todd. A walk and treats.
Here you go. Oh, I got something out.
Carrot! Hooray! When we first got Todd, he would not eat carrots. He didn't know what they were, he just stood on them. Now you quite like them, don't you? What else is in there, Todd?
If you want some help, I'll help you get them out since it's windy.
Oh, it's a fair old lottery. We didn't put the mounting block back in.
Not yet, it's your job. Apple's just had a drink and her mouth's all wet. Oh, there's another one. Okay, that's all that's going to come out. So now the horses are back out in the paddock. Todd, you can't get them out by eating it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was definitely a very different one for me and Todd because we haven't been down the road in quite a while. But Todd definitely enjoyed it, and it was very fun to go to take him down for a walk. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!